Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome to the very last Friday favorites and flops of 2019. We made it to the end of the year. I hope you guys all had an amazing Christmas if you celebrate it. We had a great Christmas this year. My parents and my brother came down and we had Christmas Day here. We also ended up having Craig's sister and her little girl Opal, and then my in-laws as well. So my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and we just all had Christmas dinner here, and it was fantastic. Christmas Eve we spent at my brother and my sister-in-law's house with all of Craig's family. It was really nice. It was relaxing. It was so good to see my parents. One of the resolutions that I have for myself actually in 2020 is to make more of an effort to see, especially my mom. I'm really close with my mom, but they live about 2 hours away, and it's just far enough away to where I can't just drive up randomly and go visit. I feel like, especially with a kid, you kind of have to make plans. You know, Stella has school, so usually I have to go on the weekends, and then we have to drive back down because she has school on Monday. So there's just always things that seem to come up, but I just need to make it more of a priority. So that is definitely one of my goals for the new year, is just spending some more quality time with my mom. When she was here, she actually came on Monday, and then she left on Thursday, yesterday. So, it was just so nice just to like have her around and just, be able to talk and just hang out and have coffee. It was just so nice. I loved it. And I just want more of that. So that is definitely one of my goals for 2020. I am also going to be sitting down probably this weekend and kind of going through and making some other goals for myself. So I don't know if you do that at the start of each year, but I find it really motivational and inspiring just for myself to do that. It gives me something to work towards, and it's just something that I've done every single year. I typically, sometimes I'll share my goals with other people, but oftentimes they're just for myself, to hold myself accountable. And if you've never done it, I would suggest it. I think it's a really good thing to do. Just write it down in a little journal or something, and periodically when you're feeling like you're just in a rut or something, just look back at those goals and just jumpstart yourself again. I feel like it's such an important thing to do, especially if you get to like kind of a low time in the year. I find it really personally motivating. So anyway, I'm excited for 2020. I hope that you are as well. I can't wait to see what YouTube world holds in 2020 for me. I don't see myself going anywhere next year, so I'll still be here. All right, I have my usual favorites to share with you guys, and I have some flops. There is a semi-flop, and then there is just kind of an outright flop that I was really disappointed in. I'll save those until the end. As with everything, I'll link it down below in the description box. And if you want to know where to find any of these things, the information will be down there. All right, let's start with skincare. First thing, I finally did my last skincare review that I really wanted to get done for the year. I actually uploaded it on Christmas Day. It is the Paula's Choice Peptide Booster. I love this. One thing that I really appreciate about this product is because it's a booster, you can actually add it in with your existing moisturizers or serums and add those peptides in versus going out and buying a product that has like a face cream or something that has peptides in it. These boosters are fantastic. You can use them straight up, which is honestly my personal preference, but it's very easy to mix them in with your existing serums. Paula's Choice has several boosters, and I just think this is such a great idea, and I think it's very smart of them to market the products this way. So oftentimes the boosters are only about a ½ ounce, or sometimes just over a ½ ounce in the case of this. But the thing is, they're very concentrated, and they are made that way because you can just plop them into, you know, a drop or two into your moisturizer. So they're gonna last you a long time. Anyway, I'm sure Paula's Choice will be having some great sales over the New Year's, so I will link this down below on the Paula's Choice website. If you're not signed up for their emails, you should be. They send out sales and coupons quite frequently, so you don't have to pay full price for this stuff, is what I'm trying to say. Good stuff. By the way, my review of the Dr. Dennis Gross B3 Adaptive Superfoods Stress Line should be up probably next week. So I was supposed to get that up yesterday. Didn't work out. So that video will be up next week. But another product that I actually finished, that I think I had this in my panning challenge for skincare. I can't remember, but anyway, I finished it. And I really do like this product. I don't know that I will personally repurchase it because I think there are a couple of other things that I like just a little bit better. But if you've never tried this, I did really enjoy this. It's the Kate Somerville Retinol Vitus C Power Serum. Now, the first half of this I used on my face, and the second half of it I actually used exclusively on my neck because I decided kind of later on this year that I would start using some retinol products on my neck because I was always kind of scared to do that. But I think there are some other products that I use to sort of help with that irritation that can sometimes happen when you're using either like a prescription tretinoin or a retinol product on a more sensitive part of your body. But yeah, like I'm really liking what this has done for my neck so far. I do have some other retinols that I'm still working through that I will then try next to see if I can even boost these results further. But the thing that I noticed with this is that it really did help with some exfoliation on my neck, which I think needed to happen. It really did address a couple of like, sometimes I will get some breakouts on my neck, which are for me hormonal. And there were just a few kind of just slight leftover red spots. And this actually did take care of those. So the vitamin C that they had in here, and I don't know how she was able to mix the retinol with the vitamin C, because in the past I thought that was kind of a no-no. But I think the way that she formulated this makes it doable because there was really no major irritation. There was a little bit of dryness that started to happen, but again, I negated that with some other ingredients. But yeah, it took away the little red spots that were left. So I think this worked really well. I liked it. Will I repurchase it? I don't know, maybe at some point, but as of right now, I am glad that I used it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good product. It worked well for me. You guys know I like to try new things, so I would rather probably try something new to tell you guys about than purchase that again, but finished it. Good stuff. All right, perfume. This was the week of Vanilla Woods from the 7 Virtues. I'm wearing it right now. It's so beautiful. This is a really nice vanilla that has some floral notes, but it's really soft and pretty. You can find the 7 Virtues at Sephora. If they still have the Clean Beauty fragrance sampler, I will link that down below because that's actually how I picked this one up. Is the Clean Beauty fragrance sampler was $65, and then I had a coupon for the full size. So I was able to get this for, I think, $10 less. Oh, it's so good, you guys. The full size of this at Sephora just by itself is $75, but if you can get it in the fragrance sampler, you'll get it for $65. So I think it's still worth it for the $75. It's a beautiful fragrance, you guys. Just the softness of this, I think, makes it a great everyday, super wearable fragrance. It also mixes really well with some of my other fragrances. Like, I really like to layer this over some of my other scents. Like, this actually goes really nicely over Nest what is it, Black Tulip. That is a really super strong floral. I find that adding the vanilla sort of tones that down a little bit and makes it a little bit more soft, a little bit prettier almost. Black Tulip by itself is a beautiful fragrance, but this just kind of softens it a little bit. So it's a great layering fragrance. I like to do that with a lot of my scents, is layer them. So really love that. I was using the Hourglass Veil translucent setting powder this week over top of my finished makeup look this week, and I don't know, I had kind of been using the Beauty Bakery powder that, not Beauty Bakery, this is the Beauty Pie, this guy right here, the one powder wonder. So I've been using this for a while. In fact, I've got quite a dent in this now. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can't tell. Anyway, I wanted to give that a break and go back to this as my finishing powder. And I love the way this makes my skin look, you guys. It gives a glow, but not an obnoxious shiny glow. It's like from within. It's such a unique product. And I don't feel like a lot of other setting powders give you that. Don't get me wrong, I like a nice matte look as well, especially in the summer. But this time of year, I don't mind a little bit more of a glow because I'm not quite as oily, and it just looks so pretty on the skin. They do have a small size of this that I would probably suggest starting with. That is much less expensive than the full size, and that's what I actually started with before I purchased this, but it's really, really good. I love it a lot. Also, I have a new blush that I fell in love with this week, and it's from Laura Mercier. You will have seen this in my last Ulta haul of the year. This is the Blush Color Infusion in the shade Rosé. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. That's what I have on my cheeks today. Such a great everyday color. This is one of those pinks that I think looks good on a lot of different skin tones, whether you're cool toned or whether you're warm or neutral toned. It's just pretty, and it wears a really nice long time, and it's very buildable. So I have it very lightly on my cheeks today. I'm trying to go for a more minimalist makeup look today, but I can also build this up to make it much more of a pop of pink, and it's just so pretty. This is matte. I definitely prefer a matte finish for my blush, and this is gorgeous, you guys. It's so, so nice. They have lots of different colors, and I see myself probably investing in a couple more this year, so love it. For my eyes this week, I've been sporting this palette, which is so boring looking, but it does a great everyday neutral eye, and it is the Buxom Suede Seduction eyeshadow palette. I don't even know if this is still available. I'm gonna have to check, but I love this one for just a boring everyday eye look. That is actually what I have on my eyes today. I love this. It's so pretty. It's so boring, but it just looks really pretty on the eyes. I think if you are someone who's looking for like a boring office palette, this is a good one. And the Buxom shadows are nice because they're pigmented. There's not too much fallout. They tend to stay put all day long. For me, with a primer, I have to use a primer. I don't know how they do without one, so keep that in mind. But I think this is fantastic. Oh shoot, I forgot to mention my second skincare brand. Or third, actually. I did a Mask Monday on the City Beauty Microbiome Night Mask. I think my coupon code for this is already expired, but I really like this mask, you guys. The one thing that I mentioned in the video, if you didn't see it, is that you kind of have to use this by itself. They don't want you using any other skincare over top or underneath. Like, this is something that you just have to use by itself, but it has probiotics in it. It's very soothing, very hydrating. It's kind of a spendy mask. I feel like City Beauty Cosmetics really are a more expensive skincare line, but what I've used so far from them has been good. They have really good products. They are cruelty-free. The company is based here in the US, and I think they make really good products. So if you're interested, I will link this down below. They had a coupon code that I think it was like 30 or 35% off, but it expired Christmas Day. So if you didn't take advantage, I don't think it's active anymore, but I do still think it's a mask worth looking into. So I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. And on my lips this week, I was a Pillow Talk girl once again. There's just something about this color that I really like on me. It's just a great everyday shade, you guys. So this is the, I've mentioned this multiple times. In fact, I've used quite a bit of this. That makes me kind of sad, but you can just repurchase it. This is the, I think it's called the Superstar. Ooh, it doesn't say on the bottom, or I can't. Oh, my eyes. Oh, geez. Do I need bifocals now? God, I hope not. Okay. This is the Superstar. It's not the matte lipstick in Pillow Talk. I really like this one because it has a little bit more of a sheen. It's probably a little bit more comfortable. So if you like the Pillow Talk shade, but you don't like a matte lipstick, get this version. It's a little bit more creamy and just feels really nice on the lips. But I've been topping it with the Pillow Talk gloss, which is the smallest gloss ever for, what are these, like 22 bucks? It's really small. Where? Here. Let's compare it to, oh geez, here, Marc Jacobs. Okay, there you go. Look, it's little. It's so little. But it's so pretty, you guys. I love this gloss. I'll probably end up repurchasing it once I finish this one. I do wish that she would come out with like a larger size for especially the price point, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, if you want to know what's on my lips, it is this combination here, and I love it. I really like the way this looks on my lips. Love it. Okay, let's get to my flops. Okay, the first is to semi-flop. This is hard to explain. Okay, all three of these products came from Octoly, so that means they were sent to me. I applied to the brand to be able to review the products, and they approved and they sent them out for free. However, Octoly does not require a positive review. They just require an honest review. So I'm gonna give you guys my honest review. Here's the thing. This Hair Lovey line they're a much more natural line. They have a lot of natural ingredients in here. So, for example, the shampoo, which is this guy right here, has argan oil, tea tree oil, rosemary oil, peppermint oil, cedarwood oil, marula oil, grapefruit oil, lemon oil, horsetail extract, saw palmetto extract, willow bark extract, nettle, soy and wheat proteins, the list goes on and on. So it's a much more natural formulation. And one thing that I really liked about the brand is that they are cruelty-free, which is important to me. The products are made here in the US. This actually Los Angeles, California, so down in Cali. There's no harmful chemicals in here. There's no parabens. There's no SLS. So that's good. However, here's the thing. I feel like I have to use so much of this in my hair. And you guys know I don't have a lot of hair. It's pretty fine, it's pretty thin, and it's short. So normally 1 or 2 pumps of my regular salon brand shampoos that I use is more than enough. I felt like I had to use 6, 7, 8 pumps to get this to even feel like it was cleaning my hair. Now, once I started using a ton of the product, I felt like, okay, yeah, my hair is getting clean. But with just a couple of pumps like I normally do, I felt like it did nothing. Nothing for my hair. In fact, the first time I used it, I just used my normal amount, and I got out of the shower and I was like, my hair feels gross. It still feels oily. It still feels dirty, essentially. So I actually got back into the shower and used more pumps, and then finally felt like my hair was clean. Kind of the same thing with the conditioner. I just felt like I had to use so much. The fragrance is nice. It has the shampoo has a very, the conditioner has a very minty smell to it, and the shampoo is also kind of minty, but also kind of tea tree smelling, kind of a combination of those two things. Just smells very natural. Can I help you?
I didn't move across the hallway.
Okay, you're good. So yeah, they smell good, but essentially I just had to use so much product to feel like it was A, washing my hair, and B, conditioning my hair. I just felt like I was using so much. So you get a good amount, it's 10 ounces, but I don't know, I just didn't like using it. The results were decent. Like once I used the amount that I felt like I needed, I think my hair looked good, but I just didn't like the actual like using of these products because it felt wasteful. Like I felt like I was using so much product, and I don't like that. I like when I just have to use a pump and a little bit goes a long way, and I feel like I'm getting good like value out of, you know, the money that I'm spending on these products. What is she doing in here? Penny, banana. Oh, off she goes. But yeah, so anyway, I would not repurchase these. I'll have a link down below if you want to try them. Maybe you'll have better luck. Maybe it was just my hair type. I don't know. Or maybe because my hair is just really oily to start with. I don't know. I would not repurchase those. Now the product that worked a little bit better, but again, the one problem I had with this is the Hair La Vie Moisturizing Strengthen and Revive Mask. They also sent this out, so I applied to be able to review this product as well. There's the consistency. It's very thick. It smells good. It smells like a more sophisticated baby powder smell. That sounds weird, but it's just kind of like a perfumey baby powder. That's what it smells like. This has a lot of, again, really good ingredients in it. It has coconut oil in it. It has argan oil in it. It has the horsetail extract, lots of avocado oil, jojoba oil, good things. But the thing is, I again felt like I had to use a fair amount to get it to feel like it coated my hair the way a like normal mask that I use works. But then I had trouble getting it all out. So I've used this a total of probably like 4 or 5 times and tried varying amounts. And the one thing that I kept finding was that it was hard to get it all out of my hair, whether I used a little bit or a lot, and it seemed to kind of weigh my hair down. So it might be that this is just not for my hair type. This might be for a thicker, more coarse hair type. Me with my fine, thin hair, I like to really use hydrating products because my hair is naturally gray. But at the same time, I have to be careful to not use products that are too heavy because it'll then get weighed down. So moral of the story is I have other products that work a lot better for me that I don't feel like I have to work as hard to use. I really like the idea behind this company. Again, I like that they use natural ingredients. I like that they're cruelty-free. I like that they are made here in the US. But I just don't think they're for my hair type. I think that's the bottom line here. If you have maybe a thicker hair type that isn't quite as oily as mine, you might do a lot better with this than I did. But for me, fine, thin, naturally gray hair, this just didn't do what I had hoped. I am going to go ahead and pass these products along to, I think I'm gonna have my mom try them. Her hair is kind of like mine in that it's naturally gray. That's where I get it from. But her hair is not as oily as mine. So, and my mom really likes natural products. So I'm gonna have her try these. I'll let you guys know if they do a little bit better for her. I'm gonna see her again in a few weeks, so I'll drop this off with her and then I'll have her text me after she uses them. But yeah, for me, I don't know. I didn't like them. And then my last flop is, I'm kind of disappointed about this because I really wanted to like this. It's the Dose of Colors Lip It Up Satin Lipstick in the shade Brulee. I'm gonna have to return this, you guys. This looked terrible on my lips. First off, it really doesn't come off. There's something that happens with my natural lip color and this that just is not good. It's a very unflattering. It almost turns like a peanut butter color on my lips, and I don't know why, because this has a fair amount of pink in it. But for whatever reason, with my natural lip color, it's not good. Also, this formula accentuated every line that I have like on my lips, and it just settled into there. And so I had these like lines of like a darker peanut butter shade, and then the rest of it was like a little bit patchy, if that makes sense, which is weird because when you swatch it, it's a beautiful swatch, looks really nice. But yeah, it just looked awful on my lips. So unfortunately, I'm gonna return this. I hate doing that. I hate using a product and returning it. But I'm not gonna wear this. It looks terrible on me and I don't like the finish of it. So I was super bummed. Because I've been looking at these for a while. Now they do also have the Dose of Colors lip glosses. Have you guys tried those? What are your thoughts? Is it worth it? Am I gonna hate that too? Let me know. That was my first time trying anything Dose of Colors, so yeah. Anyway, this is a flop. This is going back. Bummer. I was really bummed about that. I showed this in my last Ulta haul, so if you missed that video, I'll link it down below. All right, that is what I have for you guys today. I'm gonna go and get this video up so that it actually goes up on Friday. I hope you have a really great last weekend of 2019, and I will see you guys for my home fragrance roundup tomorrow, and then I will also have a last candle review of the year on Sunday. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. Otherwise, I'll see you next week for beauty content. Take care. Bye.